again, now 12 minutes before 7. This is a live look at Washington, D.C., where there's word of a major shakeup in the works at the White House. There's news breaking this morning that the communications director has resigned. White House aides also tell NBC that President Trump is setting up a war room focused on the Russia investigation. That team may include the campaign manager candidate Trump fired, Corey Lewandowski.
Well, a very good morning, everyone, and thank you so much for waking up with the Valley today. Kyle Bosch here with Lisa Bedeau as we get started with nonstop news and weather all the way up to the top of the hour to help you plan your day. And we have some new information for you this morning on a two-car crash in the Northern Valley that left several people hurt, including members of the local American Legion post who were traveling the area to cemeteries for Memorial Day services. It
happened late yesterday morning at County Roads 5 and 12, which is south of War Road. There's no word on the extent of any injuries. The Roseau County Sheriff's Office is still investigating. Developing also out of the Northern Valley, people in one town are on edge because of what they think is a drive-by shooter in town. One of many viewers who contacted Valley News Live about their concerns says her home surveillance camera was rolling around 3 a.m. Saturday morning when someone drove by and shot at her house in War Road, Minnesota.
Check out the video. It's up on your screen right now. Now, Michelle Bruce says that she was awake and heard the shot. She says that moments later, another shot went through her neighbor's window and apparently just missed someone who was bending over to turn on their TV. Now, anyone with information about either of these shooting incidents is urged to contact War Road Police. We have their number on your screen right now, 218-386-2053.
Breaking this morning, former Panamanian dictator Manuel Noriega has died. His death was announced by the current president of Panama on Twitter. Noriega ruled the Central American nation from 1983 until he was removed from power by the U.S. military in 1989.
Noriega then spent nearly 2 decades in a U.S. prison for drug trafficking and money laundering, then more jail time in France before finally returning to Panama in 2011. Noriega was 83 years old. Well, developing out of the Twin Cities this morning, jury selection set to start today in the Philando Castile police shooting case. You might remember Castile was fatally shot by St. Anthony police officer Geronimo Yanez during a traffic stop last year.
The story gained national attention after graphic video shot by his girlfriend was broadcast to Facebook, showing Castile's final moments. It also led to several protests around the Twin Cities, calling for changes to police policies.
Just about to hit 6:51. Time to get a look at weather and traffic on the ones now, starting with meteorologist Lisa Green.
Good morning. A great start to our Tuesday with even some rain showers out there again this morning. So not the ideal way to start off that short work week. It's cool too. Temperatures only making their way into the 50s to some low 60s today. We'll get some sunshine later in the day to help warm us up a little bit in eastern North Dakota, but it's just not going to be a warm one throughout the valley. A wind out of the northwest into the teens, gusting into the 20s today. Here's a look at our radar. Some scattered rain showers in northwest Minnesota and a larger area of rain with a little bit of a heavier pocket of rain in some areas moving into northern parts of Barnes County, western Cass County as well. Al's been reporting some sprinkles in the FM area here too this morning, so you'll probably need those windshield wipers in the next hour or so, within the next hour. And continuing to see those clouds just kind of hanging around for a little while longer before they depart to the east as the system pulls away. 49 degrees in Fargo, 48 in Grand Forks, it's 44 in Jamestown. And the cool spot, Foston, at 41 degrees. That's also where we've got some fog, 2 miles of visibility there. So keep that in mind. Keep those headlights on this morning in that fog and low light this morning. 3 miles in Detroit Lakes and a little bit of lowering in visibility in Grand Forks. Wind out of the northwest into the teens. And your temperatures today, again, this afternoon, not very warm. 50s east where we'll be stuck with the clouds and even some scattered areas of rain even into the afternoon. The rest of us see some improving weather, but not in time to warm us up a whole lot. We'll just get into the low 60s for today. Here's a look at our 7-day planner. Some low 60s today. We add on another 10 to 15 degrees tomorrow, 75 with mostly sunny skies for Wednesday. And we continue that improvement into the rest of the week, Thursday and Friday. Some 80s return this weekend, starting to get unsettled again, even as early as Friday night and continuing into the weekend. And that might have a big impact on our temperatures this weekend. Let's check in now with Al.
Lisa, we're out here on westbound Interstate 94, and I'll tell you what, we're really in the thick of it. Busy morning out here. Those sprinkles are, by the way, are becoming a little bit more persistent. I wouldn't put it in the light rain category yet, but definitely a little bit beyond sprinkles. 3 stalled cars out here this morning. 2 of them are on I-29. One's on southbound Interstate 29, just on the north side of the tri-level. That's one we told you about yesterday. There's one on northbound Interstate 29, just north of 32nd Avenue. Make sure you're looking out for that one. And then we have one on eastbound Interstate 94, right around 25th Street, just on the east side of that. So make sure you're looking out for all of those. In all cases, no lights, no flashes on those vehicles. Lots of traffic getting busy out here this morning. That's for darn sure, not only on I-94, but I-29 as well, and on the streets and avenues. So make sure you're driving carefully today. Willamette Valley Today traffic.
6 minutes before 7, breaking overnight, a car bomb exploded outside a popular ice cream shop in central Baghdad just after midnight. 13 people were killed, 24 hurt.
This is surveillance video that captures the moment of the blast. Coming up in just a moment. There it is for you. ISIS has now claimed responsibility for that attack, which Iraqi officials say involved apparently remotely detonated explosives inside a parked car. The attack came just days into the holy month of Ramadan, when Muslims fast during daylight hours. Well, developing for you this morning, Fargo fire officials are investigating the cause of a carbon monoxide leak that sickened several people at a Fargo hotel.
Emergency crews responded to the La Quinta Inn and Suites on 46th Street South yesterday after CO detectors activated near the pool. The area was evacuated and one person was taken to the hospital.
Detroit Lakes police are now analyzing phone records from a Walmart there, trying to find a suspect who made a bomb threat at the store. They got the call around 1 yesterday afternoon, indicating there was a bomb somewhere inside.
Police evacuated the building and the store was searched, but nothing was found. The store reopened just before 3. Officials say the person or persons who made the threat will be facing a felony charge. Minnesota Governor Mark Dayton says he will decide today what to do about the 5 budget bills on his desk. He says he's not happy about some of the compromise legislation sent his way and is genuinely undecided whether or not he will sign them.
Today is also the day that state Republican leaders are making a visit to the Valley. They'll be in Moorhead offering their take on the budget and this year's session. The city of Moorhead is in line for about $42 million in the bonding bill. That would go for a long talked about underpass planned near the train tracks near Moorhead High School. Runaway ponies at a Memorial Day parade in a Milwaukee suburb ended up injuring 3 people, and it was all caught on camera.
The video shows 2 ponies pulling a flag-draped wagon at the Elm Grove parade as they run down the street and then veer into the crowd. Police say the ponies may have been startled by fireworks or kids throwing tennis balls. Tiger Woods is apologizing to family and fans and blaming his DUI yesterday on a mixture of medications that he says he wasn't aware would affect him so strongly.
Woods says an unexpected reaction to prescription medications led up to his arrest for driving under the influence in Florida. Police ended up pulling over the 41-year-old golf star on a stretch of highway just about 9 miles from his home. Woods was arrested and booked into jail. He was released several hours later. Woods underwent a 4th surgery on his back just last month. 6:56 now on this Tuesday morning, and in our consumer alert this morning, a story that may have you feeling a bit itchy. We're talking about bed bugs during summer travel, and we have some advice this morning on how to avoid them and avoid bringing them back to your real home. Experts suggest that before you ever take any suitcase or bag into a hotel room, beach house, or wherever you plan to stay, you should do a thorough check of the mattress seams in every room.
Look for live bugs and anything that looks like pepper from a pepper shaker, because that could be fecal matter from bed bugs. It's also a good idea to educate yourself on bed bugs before leaving for your trip. Summer can get very busy with activities and get-togethers, but it's still important to feed your family healthy meals.
And it is not hard and doesn't have to take a long time to do either. Giving us some great recipes this morning has been the Valley Today's Christy Larson, joining us with a little help from our friends at the Family Wellness Kitchen in South Fargo. Hi, Christy.
Yeah, good morning, guys. We have Kelsey Herrick here with us this morning, and we made 3 very easy different dishes, and these 2 can really satisfy the whole family.
Exactly. So we added a lot of different fruits and vegetables, so really taking advantage of all the really good, fresh tasting fruits and vegetables during the summer.
Yeah, and especially this breakfast one. I mean, these were egg muffins. They have not only the eggs in them, spinach, they have just a little bit of that non-fat milk, some tomatoes, and those are also customizable.
Exactly. You could do whatever you wanted to them. You could add way more vegetables than what we did in there.
And the stir fry, I have to say, we were all pigging out on it after we made it. It barely saved a plate to show people this morning.
There's not much left of it, and it tastes really good, and it's so many servings of vegetables in there too, so you can't get much better than that.
Right. And I think bottom line too, you said whether you pre-make some of this stuff or you just have it washed up ready to go, it's nice to have those options for your family.
Yep, anything fast, quick, and easy. Summer's busy, so make it easy on everybody.
And you guys saw that we made this sorbet. It's the strawberry sorbet. 3 ingredients: the lime juice, the frozen strawberries, maple syrup. And guys, I have to say, it also got 4 thumbs up. We all gave it a taste test, and it's going to be a crowd pleaser this summer.
Good stuff. Yummy.
Breakfast, lunch or dinner, and even a dessert. All easy to do.
Easy stuff.
And we have the recipes already online at
Yep.
our website, valleynewslive.com as well. Christy Larson reporting live for us. Thanks, Christy.
Let's get our answer now to our question of the morning on Facebook. You're 4 times more likely to do this on the phone than you are in person.
The answer is say, I love you. Remember, you can take part in our question of the morning by heading to our Valley News Live Facebook page, where we invite you to join the conversation throughout the day.
Well, this morning things are a little on the gray side, a little gloomy. We've got some rain showers working their way through the valley. Saw a little raindrop, or a few of them actually, on our sky cam here in Fargo, so watch out for those. Eventually things will be clearing out and quieting down later on today, but not very warm, 50s to low 60s.
The Today Show and CBS This Morning are just about to get started, but the Valley Today rolls on.
Yeah, we've got more live up-to-the-minute news and weather coming up right now on the Fargo CW.